Hello and welcome back to another RiftGuides WildRift video, and today we are going to play Lee Sin. Yes, you heard it right, me, the absolute old dinosaur, an ancient withered tree, is actually going to play Lee Sin. So yeah, you best believe there'll be some inting, but this champion is so ridiculously overtuned that it doesn't even matter. So first thing first, we start with our third ability. Third ability has the fastest clear speed in the jungle, and just make sure to input 2 auto attacks after every spell cast. After your first ability here, you want to smite, input 3 auto attacks, and then wait with your first ability as long as possible. Then when this camp is low, this red buff is low, you just leash it towards the chicken camp to make sure that your third ability executes it, so you save some extra time, and make sure to hit your first ability on the chicken. And my mid laner absolutely smurfed on the enemy Draven, however that's possible. But yeah, if that didn't really happen, we could have gone for an early gank, but the enemy jungle is a hackerim, so we basically just go for the full clear because we'll be so much stronger. We clear faster than he does nowadays, and depending on how it goes, we can just really capitalize on everything. And my team's lanes are winning so far, my Veigar support is absolutely dominating, and we spot the enemy hackerim on the bottom half of the map. So now, we basically have enough time to take everything for free. We saw him being level 3, so there must be a camp that he didn't do. I assume he didn't clear any parts of his bottom half jungle. So we basically go for crap, we hit the level 5, then we look for an opportunity to maybe go for another play, and maybe we can go for the respawning enemy Krugs, because I assume he did them. So we catch level 5 here, we path upwards, we place a control ward, and then we basically observe the situation. What is the Camille doing? What can we do about this? If she goes in, we go for a play. Ideally, if she uses hookshot, yep, there it is. She gets away with it, but now we basically have some extra time on our hands. We basically cast our recall. Then we see Hackerim on the other side of the map, which means his Krugs will be respawning. We just saw him respawn, he gets a double kill, but we trade it back with at least a Krug camp. He loses camps now, and the Camille overextends, completely disregards for my existence, gets kicked into the face, and executed. Sadly, I didn't get the kill. So now we have a pretty juicy base. We basically just go home, buy boots, run straight to our bot lane, because there's our next camp anyway. Already got 60 health from Overgrowth. Really powerful rune. Even though there's so much madness happening, we just look at it and be like, okay, what can we do next? And my Veigar is absolutely mad. They go for another play, and we basically just appear at the corner, blue smite, and take care of her. And again, we don't get a single kill. We are a welfare Lee Sin. We are not getting anything, but we get some juicy camps while our mid laner is absolutely dominating the enemy Draven. So when you play Lee Sin, there are multiple approaches as to how you can play the game depending on your laners. If you believe that you have high priority in lanes, you can technically just constantly invade, but the more secure gameplay is getting a wave, getting your jungle, at least for the full clear, and then going back onto the map. Then you can invade. And here I saw the Hackerim briefly up there, and I know they can potentially dive the Kai'Sa. She's very vulnerable, and the Hackerim and Camille have very high lockdown. So I skip my camps and walk up here, just to be safe that he isn't waiting behind. Now I spot him in the river. The Kai'Sa has also, she can follow me, just in the worst case, when I just kick somebody away. We deal some damage, we kick him into the face, deal some extra damage, and now my Kai'Sa gets the freest double kill on the planet. Because my Kai'Sa still has ultimate, it's not even remotely close, as you see. Like a good third of her HP is still left if you count in the shielding. And we basically donate her free kills. Now what's happening, our bot lane is having some adventures down there, which doesn't really matter to us because we'll path for the top half of the map to get our free camps there and the Herald. Again, we are playing welfare Lee Sin as of this moment. We don't have any gold apart from our jungle camps because we only got assists, so we are feeling really sad right now. But as you see, we can't really change anything about the bottom half of the map. There's not even camps, so even going there is a big misplay in itself, because even if we end up getting the kills, we'll be out of position for Herald, and we actually get less gold than by full clearing our top side and transitioning towards the Herald. Also to keep in mind, our strongest member on the team right now is the Kai'Sa. So there's no reason to even remotely think about this stupid dragon. It's just some health regen. Doesn't really matter. Now let's take a sip. Now I'll simply walk mid lane to place the Herald, making sure to protect my teammate here. Here, you can always make the argument I can go deeper, but he just trades his ultimate, and yeah, it's completely fine for me. I just trade some HP. We get the Herald. I saw him go to the chicken, so I can just jump over to the chicken camp and piss him off some more. Yoink his chickens, spot the Karma, and now go back to my crab and basically heal for 50 billion HP on that crab after I consume these lovely fruits. So now for the next play, we really need to find the base very soon. Like, we just want to make sure our Kai'Sa gets to base safely here, and then we just peace out. Like, we see them go in, and now, because the Camille griefed, and we were behind our Kai'Sa, we got the free kill. Now we even got a red buff for, like, as an extra deal on top, because they just didn't pay attention as to what was happening. The enemy Draven now has enough, walks in here, absolutely suicides for no apparent reason. And now we got a point where we are so fed that the entire enemy jungle camps will always belong to us. And you already see the Hecarim is spending more time being in close proximity to waves rather than jungle camps. And we just want to make sure that we stay strong, we stay relevant by farming, and then we go for plays afterwards. Now, right now what you see bot lane, you can always make the argument of just strictly running down there, but what if there's a ward, then they might escape and you waste your time. And you can just sync your jungle clear and then go for a play down there. Right now, everyone is overextending, so yeah, the Hecarim is around the corner. We come in for the counter gank. Hecarim gets out, but will he truly get out because the Veigar had enough? And there's just not much he can do because we are just too tanky. We flash kick him right into our team and we just collect the kill on top. Now the enemy Draven goes in again, being absolutely mad, and he basically dies again. The Camille jumps into the cage, gets caged like an absolute demon, and we clean up the entire fight. And now after we've cleaned up the entire fight, we check for enemy jungle camps. All that is theirs now belongs to us. There is nothing they deserve to keep. Nothing. And after we've done so, we basically keep up the tempo, we just hover people, we just make sure to apply the pressure. Samira W is annoying. Then we see this happening, we just stay close, and we know again he will be on the chicken, so we go there. He doesn't deserve anything. And after the chickens being here, we already know there'll be some golems, and we'll take the crux. He doesn't get anything. We have every single camp on a timer, and we'll be on every single camp to contest it. Now, because I see that the enemy is moving upwards, I have the belief that they have vision there, which was absolutely confirmed, so I placed the control ward there. If there was no vision, we could have gone for a play, but considering that there was vision, we just basically bail out, because there's no point of making any play, because there's nothing to gain. We already yoinked everything from him, and anything more is just unnecessary risk, and there's a 9 HP unfortunate jungle incident. We just forget this happened. And we are beyond rich. Like right now, the best play is probably to just reset, but you know the greed of a Lee Sin player. You know it already. We have to go. We have to say hello. And now with the Karma casting a powered first ability here, I know they had vision, which means they will be coming here. So there is no point of even trying to do this. There's too many people here, too much risk for too little of gain. Our Veigar is running down the enemy Samira because she apparently walked up again, and now we have a perfect time again to full clear bot side and get ready for dragon. Is this dragon really relevant towards winning? No, it's just basically taking away the enemy's soul condition just in case something goes wrong, not that it would matter given it's an ocean soul. But taking away every little thing without losing something is just something you have to keep on your mind. It's like me trying to take away enemy camps on cooldown. What my team is doing, I can't really tell you, but I'll be ready to basically punish them as soon as I can. But Hecarim is just too fast. I miss my Q because I'm a little baddie, but he knows he can't walk in here anymore because if he does, I just completely one-tap him. And again, we have the enemy blue buff timer, we see the enemies overextending, the Draven uses ultimate for whatever reason, we can make a decision, we can go for the Draven or we can go for the play up here, but I choose to back up my homies here to make sure that they don't get caught off guard, and we just walk down people. Like, you see the Camille being overextended. Now with my Yomus and Trinity Force, I'll be there in time, and the Hecarim will be there as well. They're all dead. All I have to do is just waste some time for my team, kick them straight into the face, and play for time. Conqueror and all my items will keep me safe. I just have to flash for space, play it slow, pick up the plant in a few seconds if I can. Nope, my teammates ate it all. But now I'll just go for the Gromp and heal up off the Gromp with the power of my second ability and its auto attack reset, and then I'm back on the map again. If they get ever too close to me, they just instantly die. Now we transition from the mid wave to the enemy bot side. Because again, keep in mind, the enemy doesn't deserve any single camp. The moment you spot something, take everything away. Here, I also don't believe that I would have made it in time towards the Samira, but I'm quickly checking if she walks around the corner. She isn't. Going back to the Gromp, but sadly my Sivir is already consuming this. But yeah, we can basically share the gold of the minions here through local range, and we basically both gain something extra. So now, there's another fight, a kick into their face, quick execute, quick just getting out of space, dealing some extra damage, making sure we don't get too close to the enemy champion's triumph, coming in clutch. And now we have the full item of Death's Dance. Death's Dance, this game, will make us so unbelievably tanky. You could also make the argument that I could swap out my boots for plated steel caps because the enemy has so much physical damage. And I'm only going Trinity Force because I'm so ridiculously fat and strong in the game. If I want to fight Hecarim, I truly need, at least from my perspective, I believe I need Divine Sundra, because he is Divine Sundra. But now there's a Baron buff, and I can just start it without losing too much health and let my teammates come here. The enemy is dead, the Baron spawns on 12 minutes, and it's so weak. Take a good look at the HP of the Baron. I just literally melted, because my champion is so tanky, and Baron on spawn is so unbelievably, pitifully weak. And with everything in place again, the Samir is really brave. And we basically just go mid again, clear the mid wave, making sure to enable our teammates' ability to do something. This kind of shenanigans in the jungle is completely pointless, there's no point to it. We just go in, we just kick him into the face, he should probably die. He messes up his pathing and gets caught in the cage, yet still lives. But the Karma dies for his sins, and we get close again. We sadly miss our first ability, but then we have to play for space. We just have to keep on walking, we just have to make sure we do not die, pick up the fruit again, turn, quickly healing up of minions using our second ability's power, and being ready to fight again. With 3 enemies dead, the Camille being chased by the Sivir, we just easily get these towers, and it's time to take away enemy jungle camps again. We see enemy wolves are available, enemy Gromp is available, and enemy blue is spawning, and Hecarim will be absolutely unpleased by us taking everything into our hands. And obviously, he doesn't get anything. And this little snitch Poro, I hate it. This thing should grant more than 10 gold, it should grant like 100 gold for what it does. It is so unbelievably broken, and it obviously shouldn't be in the game. But yeah, taking the blue buff, making our way out, adding some style points to the mix, and now getting our Starex gauge, adding so much tankiness. Because take a look, we have 394 HP from Overgrowth, 400 HP from Starex, 250 from Trinity Force. That is so much extra tankiness, which just makes it so much more difficult for the enemy to shut us down. Because keep in mind, we have a triple carry plus mage or like a Veigar composition. If I live long enough while my teammates can do something, it's just a free win. But sadly, my Kai'Sa gets caught off guard up there, completely isolated, without anyone in position to do something. But the Camille is now isolated too, I just kick it straight to the face, we just deal some juicy damage into her face, the Hullbreaker is coming in, the Q is being missed because I'm a little baddie, but do you see the healing, the Death's Dance Triumph combination coming in clutch? Sadly, I lost my Starex, which you have to keep in mind. You are so much less tankier if you don't have Starex available. Like, this shield is not a joke. And I'm only taking this dragon because I really don't want to do something with my main carry Kai'Sa being dead. They're enjoying their time again. So I enjoy my time, taking away the camps, waiting for my Kai'Sa to spawn, and now it's all about the next Baron. Like, the next Baron basically ends the game, it seals the deal, giving our Kai'Sa the blue buff so she has enough mana so a mana immune doesn't let her down in case she has mana immune, or she has enough spells to spam. But no, the only play available left on the map is the top inhibitor. So yeah, we go for the hack room here, we find him, we kick him into the face, make sure he uses all his spells, and we just hunt him down. We are tanky enough to just not care. And we just go for more. The enemy Karma has a crown, we just go for spacing. Now we go for the Croc, we just heal up a little bit from them. We just stay here, forcing the enemy into basically a stalemate. And then once everything is done and we can't really reach, we just go for the Baron. If we can hit a spell, we go for it. We are not really at danger of actually dying because we can just instantly peace out again and we can just pick up a free kill. Now, everything achieved as we wanted to, we just go for the Baron Nashor and it's absolutely free. We don't really take damage from this objective, we are so tanky, we still have our Stark's Gauge shield, and whoever gets close just gets blown up. Time to instantly go into the enemy jungle, pick up the enemy red buff to give my AD carry a lovely red buff too, because sharing is caring. And then it's all about the setup. I want to enable my teammates to go for that top lane tower without the enemy being allowed to rotate here. And here I just get completely denied. And I just have to stand here, I just have to look, I just have to not go in, I just have to just perceive and create space for my teammates. That's all I have to do. Making sure that there's multiple waves crashing into the base, just removing all possibility of failure. And now the hack room is absolutely angry because I just stole all his camps, and now he wants to steal my life. The enemy Karma also realizing that they want to kill me. They flash onto my face, but I kick into their face and yeet away for the victory. So, as you've seen, Lee Sin is a very wonderful champion. He is not really that difficult as people make him out to be, unless you want to be really, really cracked. And if you want to be really good on this champion, learn how to farm efficiently, go for consistent plays, and take away every single jungle camp you can possibly get. They do not deserve anything. And that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And obviously, boost the comments. See you soon.